Hey everyone, how's it going? It's me, Flipsider, and we are continuing Fliptendo with number 404. This is my project Fliptendo. We're playing every Famicom and every NES game, every game for the system. And we played 403 games so far. We're playing them in chronological order, by the way. We just got to the year of 1988. This game came out January 22nd. We have a long way to go. 1988 will be a long year. So this is game number 404, Sukeban Deka 3. And this is based on the anime and manga called Sukeban Deka. Let me see if I can. It looks kind of like this. Hold on. It's about high school girls who fight crime. That's what it's about.
Leader, Deka,
I want to watch this right now. Looks pretty good. School Rumble. Forget the game. Let's just watch this show. Man, Japanese TV in the 80s was the best. It was the best, man. That was the best. Was there? I think it maybe is all live action stuff. No, there was OVAs for Sukeban Deka. Okay, here's what the anime looks like. But there's actually like a lot. I think there's multiple different animes and TV shows. I mean, this is called Sukeban Deka 3 because it's based on the 3rd series. It's not. There's not 3 games. Yeah, the hero of the show always uses a yo-yo. And you will also use a yo-yo in the game. Yeah, well anyway. Sukeban Deka. This game is made by Shoei System. By Toei Animation. Shoei System is who usually makes their games. That's their developer for hire. And they've made a lot of games for Toei. So far, a lot of bad games, like the Fist of the North Star games. Oh, they actually made SWAT. They actually made SWAT. Wow, SWAT is really bad. Like, that's an understatement. Incredibly bad. They made the Puss in Boots games. They made Baltron. And Pachicom, that terrible game. They made some of the worst games on the system, actually. And they made this game, so oh boy, I'm excited. Yeah, this game is very, very it's actually very similar to Fist of the North Star. Very janky, but yet the sprites do kind of look decent. That's the only good thing about the game. It's the same thing with Fist of the North Star. Also, the little the ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta sound is fun. That's always fun. That in Fist of the North Star. Well, anyway. Sukeban Deka 3. We have an English translation we can play. Here's what the Japanese title screen looks like. Not bad title music. Either Wham. Yeah. Yeah, I might have said jank. Yeah, do you like jank? You've come to the right place, Wham. How's it going? It's been a while, Wham. It's been a while. How are you doing? You ready for a real special Famicom game? You just like, I did say it. You like, yeah, you know, sure, it's a word that gets used a lot for video games. Has been a while. You're doing, well, keep it up. Keep doing. All right, so let's see how far we can get in Sukeban Deka. I've got a guide here, and I know the basics. All right, let's get started. So it's kind of it starts out as like an overhead kind of beat 'em up with like RPG leveling system. Then the rest of it is like a side scroller, very similar to Fist of the North Star. We got our 3 characters. I guess we'll start as Yuka. You get a password. I guess this is a password. I don't really understand how that works. Actually, you know what? Wait. What happens when you click on continue? Oh, okay. So you can continue with the password, but these passwords are like just crazy, like ridiculous. I do not want to have to enter that password. I'd probably rather start the whole game over. Now here's the game. You know, sprites are not that bad looking. But, you know, the movement it's definitely a bit stiff on the character. You can jump, but only straight up. Only straight up. Although, if you mash the jump button, okay, no, not if you mash it. Wait. There's a way to do a jump kick. It's really hard to do, for some reason. Oh, there we go. Seems not worth doing. I don't know. It doesn't seem that great. No. Yeah, not like... You see what kind of special it is, right? Yep, they're like kind of kunoichi, kind of Sailor Moony, kind of kunoichi, I guess. So I think we leveled up. Let's look at our stats. We're level 3 now. You see what kind of... Yeah, you can see. So here we are in the town. The first area is the town. It's a really big map. But it does have stuff to find. As you can see, unfortunately this game uses the Lucasfilm Star Wars style of constant enemy respawning. The enemies will never stop respawning throughout the whole game. Which, you know, it's not that... I mean, you do need to kill many enemies to level up. So it's not the worst thing, but there's some armor. Okay. I'm gonna be following along with the guide so that we can see more of the game. Because otherwise, we would not be able to. The kanji for woman in kunoichi? Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah, we're like, what is it? Well, the kanji like go together. Well, like ona, you put ona and something else together, and it becomes kunoichi. How do you say that? Kunio. I guess it would be like kuniochi, wouldn't it? I probably always said that wrong. Never really thought about it. Oh yeah, who do I want to get this armor as? Okay, so we found some armor here. Now, once we pick that up, it's stuck on the character who picks it. There's no way to trade items in this game. So I'm going to follow along with the guide. Chainmail. I'm going to give that to, it says either Yuma or Yuka. We'll give it to Yuka. The screen scrolling is really awkward in this game too. Oh, shit, taking some damage. Yeah, there's shit flying from everywhere now. Alright, so I'm gonna switch to Yui now. I need Yui to use the phone booth. 3 strokes from Ona, separating the Ku, and Hiragana, no and katakana, ichi from kanji. Oh, okay. And it's kunoichi. Oh, yeah, that, right. Kunoichi, yes. Kunoichi. That makes more sense. Yeah, she's the one who has a phone card, so we can get these messages. I'm playing the translated version. Fortunately, the translation is not that good. Actually, the translation in this guide is better. So it says, in our translated version, it says, be safe with an insulated suit. In the guide, it says, without the insulated suit, you will be in trouble. So a little bit more verbose in the GameFAQs guide. This is Yui. She's the one with the yo-yo. She's like the main character. I think we want to go... Oh man. We need to level up too. Maybe I should level up with all the characters first. I'm gonna reset. I think we made a little mistake. Okay, you know what we're gonna do first? Yeah, yo-yo weapons are fun. Like Mikey from the Goonies. So we're gonna wait here, I think, and just see if we can like farm enemies for a little while until everybody's leveled up, so that we don't get killed super fast. So anyway, Wham, yeah. How about that? You ever seen a Sukeban Deka anime? I read a little bit of the manga a while back. I never really, I didn't get very far. Delinquent Girls. Yeah, I think, and you know, they really caught on back in like the 80s in Japan. Well, I mean, delinquents in general. The delinquent culture was huge for a while. Saki from Zombieland. Saki from Zombieland? I don't. You mean the movie? I don't remember Saki. It's been a while since I've seen it. The movie? Saki? Zombieland Saga. Oh. Okay, she's level 5. Alright, now let's switch to Yuma. I'll get them all up to level 5 first. It's an anime? Oh, okay. I haven't seen it. That reminds me, though, of this other manga that I was reading, Reiko the Zombie Shop, which Dark Horse was bringing out for a while, but then they stopped bringing it out. It really sucked. But the zombie girl's name was Saki. She was a serial killer who became a zombie. And then that manga is basically it's basically JoJo's Bizarre Adventure where the stands are zombies. That's basically what it is. Zombies and J-pop idols. Zombieland Saga, huh? That sounds pretty good. Level 4. A little bit more. I would check it out. You like it? You recommend it? Yeah. Well, there's a lot of good anime. You know which one I've been really into lately is Dr. Stone. Man, I love Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is so good. That's the new anime I've been watching. It's about science. It's like brand new. It's airing right now. So like, yeah. It's I mean, I don't really keep up with all the animes that much either. I mean, I you know, I see one thing here and there. Like whenever something like jumps out at me, I check it out. But you know, honestly, I'm probably too busy. I'm too busy playing Famicom games these days, so I don't see as much anime. It's probably mainly because of what I'm doing right now. I'm doing this instead, you know? Is that a good trade? Well, I mean, I like doing both things, so it's fine. You read all the manga so far? What? Oh, I never watched that, but I'm current on the manga. Oh, on Dr. Stone. Oh, really? Oh. You are. Good job. Okay, we're probably high enough level now. We can just get going. We'll give it a try again. You can be online with minimal data use. Or just that's why manga is great in general. Yeah. Dude, what? Why does she have so low hit points? Damn it. Oh well. Did too much damage somehow. Should just level up. That's good. I forgot the timer. I forgot the timer. I gotta check how long I've been streaming. That's so weird. I never forget the timer. What are the chances that I would forget the timer? Unbelievable. I've only been streaming for 19 minutes. It's got to be shorter than that. Let's see. Yeah, we watched a little clip of the anime from Sukeban Deka. Okay, we'll say 10 minutes. You know me, Wham. Have I ever forgotten the timer in my life? I can't remember a time when I did. So clearly I haven't. What? No. Stop making things up. We all know that I'm flawless. I don't ever make mistakes. Except it's one time. Complete anomaly. Damn it, they keep shooting at me. These bitches. Need that armor. Yeah, put the armor on. Okay, and also, I can't forget to actually equip it as well. You have to go in here, and you have to press the A button. And now my defense went up. Yep. Alright, now we switch to UE. Use the phone card. Be safe with the insulated suit. Right, so head east, and then south. It's really, yeah, this game, it's pretty slow and janky, and it's got a lot of problems. The screen scrolling is really weird in this game. Like, it'll just stop suddenly. Like, whenever like it wants to switch, like transition to like a different set of enemies, all of a sudden the screen will stop scrolling while it's like loading the enemies. And then it'll start scrolling again, then the new enemies will spawn. Really weird. I'm going to use my phone card. You can only fight Sho at the spatio-temporal fortress. And really weird translation in every playthrough. Really weird. Like, look at, like, what? Why did they translate it like this? Why did they, like, use all these hyphens? Is it because, like, maybe, like, they were just switching characters in and out and they couldn't change the width, the width of the characters? I feel like they did a really bad job with the localization, but, you know, I can't complain. They did it for free. Nobody paid them. It's a labor of love, and you can, it doesn't show. In the guide, it translates this as, Sho dwells in the spatio-temporal fortress, and the above-ground chief dwells in the Hell Valley. Yuka and Yuma are useless against them. It is up to Yui to confront them. But in here, it says, Yui can only fight Sho. So it doesn't really convey the idea that you're supposed to use Yui and that Yuma and Yuka can't damage him. It doesn't convey that idea at all in my translation, which makes it not particularly useful. Alright, so now we want to go back up and then west. But I guess it's better than nothing. This translation. It's a good thing we're using the guide. Yeah, this game has enough little weird obtuse things. Just things like nothing like super silly, but just stuff like at various points you'll have to suddenly backtrack because a new enemy will spawn behind you, but you have no way of knowing that. Just stuff like that. This game has a lot of stuff like that. I believe we're supposed to go south from here. There's going to be another phone booth. I think we don't actually have to get these phone booths because we don't really need the tips. We're following a guide, but just for the sake of showing off the game, we will do it. At least the first time. In ancient time, people used a revive scroll to resurrect their fallen. It's translated in my guide as, according to ancient traditions, it appears you can use the revive scroll to resurrect the dead. Search every nook and cranny in the town, caves, and spatio-temporal fortress for them. Okay, go south and east on the main streets. I guess this way? Hold on. You should eventually see some red kunoichi knee pads in the middle of the street. Looking for those, what is it again? Kunoichi knee pads. There they are. Okay, who do we want to get those? Yuka. Well, I already gave her the other armor, the chainmail, so I should probably give it to Yuma, right? It says Yuka or Yuma, so we'll give it to the one that I didn't give it to last time. Wait, did she pick it up? What happened? Where'd it go? Oh, Yuka already... Shit, Yuka picked it up by accident. Oh, well. I guess we'll just keep using Yuka then. Okay. Now go south to the Oh. Go south and head a bit west for the 5th telephone booth. We did miss a telephone booth, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Did I mention the scrolling in this game is really weird and pretty bad? Oh shit. That hurt. Is this right? Am I going the right way? Where's the fucking phone booth? Did I miss it? Now go south, okay, and head a bit west. A bit west? I mentioned that quite... Wait, what? I mentioned that quite a few times. What? Kunoichi? Oh, the scrolling. What do you think about this game, Wham? You want to play it, don't you? Oh, this is the fucking... This is the end of the town over here. Not where we want to be. Well, whatever, I guess. We could just ignore that phone booth if it can't find it. Where the fuck was it? South and west. I went over there. There's nothing. I mean, just look at the scrolling. Just look at it. I guess it's still not as bad as, like, some Micronix games, though. I can't go any more south. Oh, is this it? I guess this is it. You need to master the art of flight to advance. Okay. The technique you need to master is the art of flight. From there on, I advise you to use Saki. So basically that's hinting that Saki is the one... Which one is Saki? None of my characters are named Saki, though. I don't know if there's a mistranslation there somewhere. But if they're talking about Yuka, she has a spell. She's the only one who can learn the flying spell, which we need to get over this water down here. But first, we're going to go over here to the right and collect a revival scroll. Or some kind of scroll that's good, I think. And then we'll do I guess we'll give it to Yuka. Yeah, did I mention that you can't trade items in this game between one? I can drop them if like there's a limit to how many items you can carry. So you want to try to distribute your items between the characters wisely, because now that she has this scroll, I can't give it to someone else, you know? What's her level? 9? Her level's really high. Let's level up Yuma a little bit. And the other two. It's good though. So like grinding is very important in this game. You don't actually get a healing spell until level 13. So very important to reach level 13 as soon as you can. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fly now. From here, I think. Let's give it a try. Flying spell. The way you activate spells is really weird. You better have an instruction manual. If you try to play this game without an instruction manual, you'll never get anywhere because you'll never figure this out. The way you activate spells is first you go to the menu, you press A to select it, unpause, and then you have to hold B and press tap A. Oh shit, didn't work. What? Why did it not work? There we go. So you have to hold B and tap A while holding B to actually use your spells. Not exactly an easy thing to figure out without an instruction manual. So that flight only lasts for 10 seconds. By the way, if you walk into that water without the power of flight, instant death. And there's no lives in this game. So if you don't have a password, and believe me, you don't, because who would want to write this down? If you don't have a password, you have to start the whole game over. Well, you probably have to start the whole game over. Each of these characters has a purpose. Yeah, I could screen capture it. That's true. I mean, maybe later on I will bother to do that. But hopefully we won't need to bother with that. Yeah, so if a character dies, they're dead forever. Unless they have a revival scroll, but they have to have it on them. Otherwise, they're dead. There's no way to bring characters back. And of the 3 characters here, you absolutely need Yuka for her flight to get past level 1. And you absolutely need Yui to beat the game. If Yui dies, it's game over. You have to start the game over. Or use a password, because she's the only one who can damage the final boss. Oh, see that fountain? That's also counts as water, and if you step in that fountain, instant death. Instant death. Just want to make sure that you're aware of that. So, walking off the side of the screen to the left there, on the very bottom of the map, takes you to the next level. No particular, they don't, what's the word? Telegraph? No particular telegraphing. Oh, look at this. Looks like a good grinding spot. Actually, look at this grinding spot. This might be really good. Because the guys on the right fall in water. That's such BS. What, the instant death water thing? Or the, having to walk off the screen in a particular spot to get to the next level that's completely unmarked? It's an old janky game made by, a no-name company, it's made by an animation studio, like, hired a programmer to make it. And it's a license. It's a license game. It's a bottom of the barrel license game. What do you expect? But look at all this grinding I'm getting, though. Who cares about that for a second? Look at this awesome grinding. Yeah, the fountain, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, you're going to figure... That's only on the first level. After that, the whole game is platforming. And, you know, in this screen, it's pretty obvious that that water is instant death. You know, if you die in the first level, you can just start over. You can reset because you're not very far in the game anyway. Probably figured that out pretty quickly. But yeah, it's really weird. It's just really weird that the fountain counts as instant death water. Like, who built those fountains? What are those fountains made of? It is pretty funny. Ooh, look how high our hit points are getting. Yeah, as you level up, your hit points will go up. You don't get like a hit point refill, but as your max hit points go up, you also like get a boost to your hit points. So we get 5 additional max hit points. Our total amount of hit points will also go up by 5. So we get a small amount of healing each time we level up, which is pretty useful. Alright, let's level up Yui to... Oh, she's almost at level 9 anyway. I'll just level a little bit more. Leveling's pretty important in this game. Although, you only need to grind so much, because just through the course of playing the game, you're going to be forced to kill many, many enemies. So that item there is the... What is it? Hold on a second. Let me scroll my guide down. That is the Fuma Charm. I think it gives you defense. I can give that to Yuka or Yuma. I think we haven't given Yuma anything yet, so we'll give it to her. Still not level 9. What do you think about this game so far, Wham? Pretty janky, huh? Alright, I'm going to give that to Yuma, I think. Hopefully I don't fall in the water trying to get this. Okay, there we go. Okay. You see those white things on the ground? Those are landmines. Yeah, you can really feel the jankiness of the platforming mechanics on this stage. With, like, hitting your head on the tree branches. It's like, it's unreasonably difficult to, like, jump around these tree branches. I mean, it's just weirdly difficult. Trying to jump, like, around obstacles in this game is a big pain. The jumping is... on the side-scrolling stages, you know, it feels okay. It's nice that you have such, like, a big, long jump. But you... Like, look, see, like, that's a branch above me, and I bump my head on it. So, like, that's pretty awkward. Okay, so that is a Kotaro's Clothes. Yuka or Yuma. We'll give that to Yuma again. Well, I gotta equip this crap. So that it takes effect. Fuma Charm. That raises our defense points by 20. That's good. And the Kotaro's Clothes raise it by another 15. Let me just double check that I also equipped these defensive items. I think I did. Yeah. Knee pads. Yeah, I equipped those. Okay. And this thing that they translated as receive is, that's a receiver. I'm going to need to use that soon. They just translated it really weird. Now I got my yo-yo girl out. Okay, so this X thing is where I use the receiver. And we get this message. Show will appear after you defeat Mahara in the caves and the above GR Chief. Now, a better description of this text is defeat Mahara in the caves and the above ground chief who appears in Hell Valley. Upon defeating them, the mysterious show will come out. So that's hinting that basically after beating certain enemies, you have to backtrack at a certain point. There's a couple points where you have to do that. Okay, so pretty soon we're going to be coming up to a boss. It's nice that you get a ton of hit points in this game. Like, you have a huge pool of hit points, and enemies tend to only... Normal enemies only do, like, 2, or maybe 4 a hit. But still, like, the damage can add up, and you only have, like, 1 hit. Like, you can't... At the beginning of the game, you have no way to heal. And you don't really have lives. I don't really know... I have no idea how the continue system works. I'm actually kind of curious what would happen if I were to enter this password. Look at this goddamn password. I mean, I don't mind normally entering passwords, but this takes the cake. It's even worse than... What was that game we played recently that had also a really bad password? There was something kind of recently. Was it a horror game? Oh, I think War of the Dead. Yeah, that's right. War of the Dead, I think, had a pretty bad password. But this is even worse, honestly. Like, look at this. Look how many characters that is. Really don't want to have to do that. So we're probably coming up to a boss pretty soon. Wait, let me check what spells I have right now. Flashing and trap. That's Entrapped Darkness. I don't have the defense spell yet. Okay. Okay, well, we'll probably be okay. So there's a spell I can get with some of these characters that makes me invincible, and it's very important to use against the bosses so that you don't get destroyed. And there is a boss coming up soon, but I think for this one we'll probably be okay without it. I don't know if I want to just stand here and grind until whatever level that is. I think you get it at level 11, so we might get it soon. But oh yeah. So right there, on that spot with that pit, you have to be careful because you know how sometimes the screen will stop scrolling when enemies spawn? That's a spot where if you were over the pit when it stopped scrolling, you would just be stuck and go in the pit. Oh, I need to get this with, I think, Yuka? These are the marbles. It's a weapon. Yeah, we'll give that to Yuka. Okay, nice. And now equip it. And that should... Oh, it didn't work. Hold on a second. Don't know why. Try again. There we go. Okay, good. Get the marbles. These allegedly should do more damage. But I still want to be leveling up Yui instead. Yeah, I think we're really close to that boss. I kind of want to just level up until she gets her defense spell. And this is not a... Yeah, I think... I'm pretty sure. Hey, reprogram! With the raid. Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. How are you doing? What were you playing? Yeah, what have you been up to? I'm just... playing Sukeban Deka 3 and grinding against ladies in the forest. You know, the usual. Inito, Way the Ninja. Is that like an RPG? I think that's like some kind of ninja RPG. I've definitely heard of that game, but I don't think I've ever seen it. How is it? Any good? By Koei? Oh, really? What a coincidence. I believe this game is by Koei, right? No, this is by Toei. Sorry. Close. It's almost Koei, just different by one letter. No, this isn't like an intense hardcore. Wait, is that an RPG, like, or is that a strategy game? Like, is it Like a Koei, is it like a Nobunaga's Ambition, Romance of the Three Kingdoms type of game? Let me check my level. All right, we're 11 now. We have Art of Defense. That gives us invincibility. That's what we needed. Oh, it's just like an RPG? Like menu-based with characters to line up and attack and stuff. Kind of Romance of the Three Kingdoms stuff going on in the background. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's cool. Some strategy elements. Hey, Aaron, what's up? How are you doing? You wish? Oh, you mean it's not good? Oh, you know you're not a fan, huh? Well, you probably still would like it better than this game. So, you know, there's that. Oh shit. The enemies changed colors. Combat in this game can be very repetitive. Very repetitive. Those candle things down there hurt me. I want to pick that up. Hold on. I'm using a guide. Don't judge me. That is a battle needle. And I guess we'll give that to Yui. Okay. Very slow. How long you been playing it so far? Repetitive combat. Yeah, that can be a bummer. I hope it has good music at least. I'm going to have Yui pick that up. The battle needle. And I'm going to have her equip that. Or no. Yeah. That. Oh, that actually is increases defense. Go figure. Go figure that a battle needle would increase defense. I think we're close to the boss. The mid-boss. I think. Feels longer. You haven't been streaming much lately? Yeah, I haven't seen you on too much lately. I took a little weekend off for a convention, but now we've been back to Fliptendo. I did take Famicom, a long period off of Famicom games. Oh, I need to be careful here, because if I were to fall in this water, it would be basically instant game over. I'd have to start the whole game over. Maybe I will just copy this password, just like copy the screen, paste it in Photoshop. Copy. It's not working. Oh, come on. There we go. Just in case. Yeah, so if we were to fall into the water, it's instant death. There's no way to revive this character, and since she's needed to beat the final boss, we would have to start the whole game over. I guess entering that really long password would be preferable. Still, it's not that hard, but in case like a freak accident were to happen. Fiancé got a new job. She's home basically whenever you are. Oh, you figure out your new schedule. Sure. I get it. Snip tool. Let me switch to Yuma for a second. I think now we're close to the boss. I think. There he is. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We do something a little bit cheap, and we're gonna use, but I mean, they put it in the game to be used. The Art of Defense. If we use this spell, once again, to use spells in this game is very weird. First, you have to select it by pressing A. Then you press Enter. And then to actually use it, you have to hold B and tap A. And now we're invincible for 10 seconds. We can just fucking pound on that guy. And you really do want to do that because he will do like 10 damage per hit. He could kill you pretty fast if you're not careful. Alright. Snip tool. Oh yeah, right. I do it the weird way. Good luck with the rest of the playthrough. Okay, hey, well, thanks for the host reprogram. Good luck to you with your situation. Hope that you're able to work out your new schedule for streaming. Okay, this is a hand cover, and I want to give this to Yui. And once again, I have to very careful. The reason I'm looking at the guide for each of these items is once you give an item to a character, there's no way to trade it. So I want to make sure I don't make a mistake. You can drop the items, but you cannot trade them. Oh, I should probably equip it as well. Hand cover. More defense is a good thing. Oh, Yuka's level is kind of low. We should probably level her up a little bit more. Oh, what's that? A spike ball. Ball and chain. That is for Yuma. Because Yuka got the marbles. Okay. There you go. Take that. The B chain. There it is. This is not a bad place to farm either. I'm gonna farm a little bit more with Yuka just so I can increase her hit points. She really needs to get, like, all of them need to get to level 13 so that they can heal themselves. The heal spell only works per on the character can only use it on themselves. So in order for each of them to heal, they each need to get to level 13, which is pretty important, although it can be a good idea to keep your characters low health. There's a couple places where you might want to die on purpose. But nevertheless, I will level her up a little bit more. It's just because her level's a little bit low right now. Let's try to get her to 11. And this seems like a really good place to farm because it seems like there's absolutely no threat of taking damage here, unlike many other areas. I don't know how the experience system works in this game. Like, I'm assuming that stronger guys and guys that are later in the game give more experience, but... Is it? Yeah. Oh, it does show your total experience. 56... I could figure it out. 56,000. How many of these guys given? 56, 600, so 400? So I'm at 57,000 now. Oops, what did I do? Shit. Uh-oh. I just killed two guys. I guess they're worth 200 experience each. Yeah. 200 each. I have to also be careful on the item menu, because if I press B over an item by accident, I drop it permanently. There's no way to get it back, so if it's an important item, I could be fucked. Although actually, I think maybe you can't drop critical items, at least. But I'm not sure about that. Alright, we leveled up again. Oh, now we're 12. That's good. Let's keep going. So she's almost strong enough to heal. This is one of those games where not only do the enemies constantly spawning, but there's constantly shit flying from out of the screen at you. It's a big war of attrition, this game. Reminds me a little bit of like a jankier Legend of Kage. Oh shit, is this the boss? Okay, let me switch to I think invincibility doesn't work on this guy. I guess Yui will be good. I think invincibility does not protect you from those red balls. They do something very weird. They make you slowly float up into the sky, and then when you land, you take a lot of damage. Which I guess must somehow be a reference to the show. But I don't know. Okay, we got him. Look at his death animation with the halo. That's pretty cute. Okay. We beat the forest. Here we are in the cliff. And again, you want to be very careful here because you see the bottom of that cliff there? Just like Battletoads, if you were to step off of this cliff, it would be instant death. Except this game is more punishing than even Battletoads. Here, I'll go ahead and get another password. Are there different passwords for each character? There's fucking different passwords for each fucking character. Like, oh my god. There's 3 of these fucking passwords. It's not even just one. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get one just for Yui because she's the only critical character. The others, if they were to die, I don't care. I do care, but it wouldn't, like, we'd be able to just keep going. Oh my god, man. The passwords in this game. Still, this is like a really good place to farm. Look how how many kills I can get just moving forward. This game is very repetitive. It's certainly not good by any stretch. But it's still, I don't know, it's got, once you know how to play, it does have a certain kind of enjoyment to it, I think. I'm gonna try to get everybody to level 13 so that they can all heal. Like healing and like these other powers that they have, invincibility, those do use up ninja power, and that is a finite resource. You can only do that so many times, but you gain more when you level up. So you seem to have like a pretty large amount of it. So even though your ninja power is a finite resource, as long as you're somewhat sparing, it seems like you don't really have to worry about running out too much. You can also use, like, there's various spells you can use in this game. You can also, like, there's a sleep spell that stops all the enemies for like 10 seconds. And I guess freezing does the same. Maybe sleep just stops them from appearing. Flashing, that's just basically a light spell for the cave that's coming up later. Oh, and she's got healing, which is pretty nice. Music is really not very good. It's not terrible, but it's pretty forgettable, honestly. It was the same with Fist of the North Star. This game is very similar to Fist of the North Star. I guess this part isn't really a platforming part. This is similar... I mean, I didn't realize that the mechanics of this are the same as the city. It just seems like a platformer because you're only going left to right. I mean, like... Even when stuff is going well and you're making progress and you know how to play the game, there's a certain kind of monotony to this game. Like, it's very repetitive. Well, stuff like this anyway. This is obviously, like, very padded. All this left to right. And the enemy design is non-existent, you know? The enemies just simply spawn. They just keep spawning and that's it. There was no thought whatsoever put into enemies. Aside from, like, 1 or 2 bosses that, like, have different behavior patterns. Here we have the bridge. Gotta be very... It's a little bit narrower here, so gotta be very careful that we don't accidentally walk off. And it's not like it's hard. I mean, it's not... But if you were to do something really stupid and just walk off this bridge, oh, it would be very, very painful. So let's not let that happen. But as long as you're paying attention to what you're doing and you're not, like, playing with one eye closed, it's not like it's hard to stay on this bridge. So I don't think... I'm not worried. But just the thought of the fact that if I were to accidentally walk off this bridge, I'd lose this character permanently and I'd be in a world of hurt. And there's no recourse, there's no going back, except to use a goddamn password. No, I'm not gonna get it. I don't care. Okay, this is a boss, I think. Alright, so we're going to bring Yui back out. And we're going to use her defense arts. Invincibility. We need it. This guy will do like 8 to 10 damage per hit. So that was a better yo-yo we just picked up. At least that's what the guide says. That says that improves your damage. But unlike all the other weapons, you don't have to equip it. It just automatically improves your attack. Alright. There's going to be a couple more bosses we got to go through. Let's get Yuka leveled up to 13. Her hit points are really low, so she needs to hurry up and get to level 13 so she can heal. Although we'll probably want to leave her hit points low. Did she level up? Good. Okay. Because she has a revival scroll. We can use her to do some death warps. Thanks to the fact that she has this revival scroll. So let's go ahead and keep her hit points low. And we'll play as one of the other girls. Alright, another boss. Switch back to Yui for the invincibility. Yeah, the boss fights in this game, honestly pretty stupid in terms of game design, because they basically, a lot of them just kind of rush at you and just like, or they just kind of run around randomly and just shoot bullets at you. And so either they're annoying to fight, or you just do, but like, honestly, why would you do anything other than just use the invincibility? The invincibility is so powerful in this game, and it's not really that expensive. And it works on bosses, so they must have known that you would just use this all the time. And it turns like all the bosses into like just basically a complete cakewalk. So it's kind of silly. Alright, we're in a cave. Now we can actually use a light spell here to brighten this place. It's not... You can see without it. It's not completely necessary. You can see that you can kind of see where you're going without it, but we do have a light spell. So we will use it. Another side-scrolling section here. From here on out, I think it's like all side-scrolling. Oh no! I fell way too far. Fuck. No, I did not want to be down here. That's bad. Shit. Shit. It's like really hard to jump back up too. Damn it. Hold on, let me just check something. I know there's, like, okay. We're inside the cave. We have to get the insulated suit. Okay, so we gotta go up there. We did not want, we made a mistake. We didn't want to come down here so early. I mean, we didn't want to fall down like that. We need to go up here to this platform. There we go. So that we can get this insulated suit. I don't know if you need to use this item. The guide doesn't say anything about it, but just in case, I will press the A button on it. Anyway, what that does is it stops you from taking damage in the final level. The final level is full of like fire and like these weird electric fence things. And they if you don't have that suit, you'll take constant damage, which is bad. Okay. Over here, there's an item we can get. I think that's like a healing scroll. Probably should give it to... I don't know. I guess we'll give it to Yui. What? Another one appeared. What? That's... Oh man, I don't want to fall down there. I don't know why another one appeared. The guy didn't say that would happen. Okay, I guess that's all. Shit! And I might want it. That will heal me. It's like one of the only healing items in the game. But it's not really that useful now because all my characters have a heal spell. But, you know, still. May as well get it. And I think you can probably tell by looking that the platforming in this is... Yeah. You can tell. Speaking of that healing scroll, I need to use that like right now. Use it. How do I use? But it's not working. I don't know why that's not working. I'll just have her heal then, with the healing spell. Unfortunately, she has to recast her light spell as well. me just double check the guide. I think we don't want to go this way. I think we want to go back up to the top. Insulated suits, restoration scroll. Okay, no. Now we need to go back up to the top. And they can do a lot of damage fast, these particular green ninjas. I don't like... Oh my god. I keep, like... My character keeps not moving in midair. I get, like, getting stuck. So I can't make the jumps. Oh. Damn it. There we go, finally. Alright, now we need to go down. Shit! I don't know. Hope I didn't go down too far. I think I did. What? Oops. Oops. That's bad. She was not supposed to die. Uh-oh. But, well, I mean, no, it's okay. Well, now we don't have the light spell anymore. But we could probably get away without having that. That kind of sucks, though. Well, hopefully it still counts as me having the insulated suit. I don't know if that still counts. Hopefully it does. She should probably heal. Damn it. I didn't want to lose a character. That was not supposed to happen. Now we gotta play in the dark? This jump is tricky right here. There we go. You gotta do one of those really small TMNT1 jumps there. Alright, there's gonna be a boss over here. This guy's a boss. We'll just use invincibility, like every other boss. Although you don't really need it that much against him, but we'll use it anyway. What? Oh, he still damages you anyway. What the fuck, man? Well, he's dead. He still damages you even through invincibility. Wow. Come on, green guys, bring it. I'll level up a little bit more. So if I wanted to continue, I would need all 3 passwords, wouldn't I? I think I would. Like, you would go... Like, if I reset the game, I go to continue. I don't know how it works. Then I enter the password for one of the girls, then it, like, asks for the other 2, right? Probably. Man, fuck that. Alright, there should be a boss in here. There he comes. definitely want to use invincibility here. This guy like divides into like various shadows and then just kind of like goes all around the room like an idiot. I don't see how you could possibly fight this guy without invincibility. I ran out, we gotta use another one. And hopefully he'll die before we have to cast... Yeah, there we go. Okay. And that is a scroll of revival. We'll go ahead and give that to Yui. Just so that... Just to make sure she doesn't die by accident. I went ahead and used her healing scroll. That's weird. The restoration scroll didn't work on Yuma, but it worked on Yui. I guess Yuma can't use it? Maybe only Yui can use it? That's pretty weird. Or maybe the second one that spawned was like a glitch, and that glitched one like just doesn't work. Anyway. We gotta do the invincibility trick again here. This time we'll do it with Yuka, just to use up some of her Ninpo instead. Defense. Guy's pretty easy. So we made it to the last level. Oh, wait a second. No. Right. Okay. We actually can't beat her yet. That's the last level. But now that we've killed those bosses, we have to actually backtrack to the mountain area, and there's another boss that spawned there that we have to go kill. So we're gonna do that now. Oh, and this is the part where actually I would want to die. Yeah. Because we don't want to have to go all the way back out through this cave. So we're going to take an intentional death. Since she has a revival scroll, she won't be dead permanently, but we'll get to warp back to the beginning of the cave. And it'll save us some time. Hopefully we can... Where's the... Come on, spawn, idiots. Hit me. Shoot me. There she goes. We're back to the beginning. That's good. I guess I'm going to go ahead and just copy this password. Just in case. Alright, there's another boss that spawned over here to the left. Let's go get him. this stupid cliff level is so long. The game design in this game is very low effort. You know, it's just like, there's a big cliff, it's cut and paste, there's like one part with like some bridges, but they didn't put any platforming in. I mean, you couldn't really have platforming because you can't jump. You can only jump straight up anyway. So platforming wouldn't work. Although if I were smart, I would jump over some of those throwing stars. Save myself some damage. We should be coming up to another boss pretty soon. Hey, Mr. Leo, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to Sukeban Deka. Alright, we got a boss fight. Yeah, it really is something. It's by the same people who made Fist of the North Star. It's another Toei Animation Company licensed game. And it's actually pretty similar to Fist of the North Star. I don't know, maybe like a little bit better in a way. But then again, maybe a little bit jankier too. Yeah, so I want to use my invincibility spell. But you do get a very overpowered invincibility spell, so that's something. See, this boss is nothing. He can't do anything to me. He's invincible. And you get this. I'm your great father, Tyan. I mean, I guess grandfather. Yeah, this is an anime. Sukeban Deka was an anime, and there was also like a bunch of live action series too. It's about delinquent girls who fight crime. It's very big in the 80s in Japan. They showed some of the anime at the beginning of the stream. Take this doll. Sho also has one. With them, go to Mahara's room to claim the sword Vajra. Alright, good advice. So, I have the Emperor doll now. I gotta go get the other one. Yeah, it was, there's like, so this is actually based on the third series, Sukeban Deka 3, which I think was only a live action series. There's like live action movies and TV shows, and there was also an anime. I think the anime is, only covers the first series though. I don't know, I haven't really watched it, I've only looked at it on YouTube. And we definitely want to heal soon. So just so you know, this is one of those games where technically there is a password, but it's so extremely long, and there's one for all three of the girls that just I don't even want to try to use it. I really don't. No, I haven't really watched it. I've read a little bit of the manga. The original manga, but not very much. We should probably heal, just to be safe. We have plenty of ninja power, so let's play it safe. What I'm thinking is that most likely, if we were to die, we'd probably have to start the whole game over. And by the way, if you walk off the bridge here, it's instant death with the character you're playing as. Of course, where I'm standing right now, if I just keep moving to the right, I will never walk off the bridge as long as I stay at this level. But, you know, if you have a little accident and walk off the bridge or the cliff, there's also parts in the first level where if you walk into water, including a fountain, there's fountains. If you step into them, it's instant death for the character you're using, and there's no way to revive those characters without using a password. Except it makes you get these super long passwords for all 3 characters, so I don't know if you have to like get 3 of them. Like, I don't, it seems crazy. I don't even want to try to use it. The game has a leveling system, like you can level up all 3 of your characters here. Yui right now is level 18, that's pretty good. Maybe we should level Yuka up a little bit. Oh, her hit points are really low. No, never mind, I'm gonna switch to Yui. I'm just gonna stay as Yui. She's the most important one because she is the main character from the TV show, and she's also the only one who can beat the boss, the final boss. Nobody else can touch the final boss, so if she dies, then you may as well reset. It's a very janky game. The movement's very stiff. You can only jump straight up. The scrolling is really weird. Whenever new enemies, like whenever the enemy set changes, the scrolling like stops for a second. Oh, the scrolling is really weird in the side-scrolling sections because it does a thing like Beetlejuice on the NES where it only will scroll if you're standing still. I should probably heal again. We lost a lot of health pretty fast. Hey, Wham. Okay, Wham. I'm sorry you're not going to get to see the end of this fabulous game, though. That's a big shame. Oh, another weird thing. Even though our maximum hit points are 100 right now, the heal spell will only ever heal you to 50, no matter how high your level is. I don't know why. It goes straight to 50, and it brings you to 50. So if you heal at 48 hit points, you go to 50. And if you're above 50 hit points, you can't. I assume you can't heal. Not that I would know. I've never been above 50. You don't like that? Letting you play the game in the way of beating it if you don't know? Well, they didn't care. I mean, it's not. There is a way of knowing, kind of. I think there's some text clues, and one of them, although they were poorly translated, I'm playing a fan translated version. There is a clue that like basically tells you need Yui to beat certain people, and she is the main character. But most people would not have any way of knowing. So this is the cave. It's dark in here. There's a way to lighten this cave just so you can see better, but in order to do that, I need Yuma's spell. But she died. I kind of let her get killed by accident. Sorry, my bad. And because of that, now we have no way to light up this cave. It's not a big deal though, because you can kind of see anyway. I mean, you can see that you can see where the platforms are. It's just like basically it's just less pretty to look at. But I wish he were still alive. And the other bad thing about the game is the really spammy enemies. Like, this game, the enemy design is super lazy in this game. It's like there's like a couple of enemies, and they just, 2 of them will just keep rapidly spawning over and over again ad infinitum. And the whole game is like the enemy design never changes. Well, there is different enemies that spawn, like these green guys sometimes, but the whole game is like this. But you need to just keep killing them because it's really important to level up. You don't even get a heal spell until you get to level 13. So it's really important to grind near the beginning of the game. The max level is 20. We're actually pretty close to it. So that's good, I guess. We're also getting pretty close to the end of the game, too. I'm using a guide. We would, if possible, I want to show off the whole game. And we wouldn't be able to do that without a guide. So... But yeah, I hear you though, Mr. Leo. There's a lot of things to not like about this game. Still, like, once you know what you're doing, it does have a certain kind of enjoyment to it. Okay, so we got the statue. Now, this is the final area here, this temple place. So we gotta beat a boss here, then we have to go back to the cave, and then we have to come back here to the final boss. Let me see if I remember which way to go. As long as we don't do anything super careless, The good thing about this place, as well as the cave, is there's no instant death pits here. So as long as we're not careless with our health, we should be pretty much assured to win. Ninja power doesn't seem like a problem. We have plenty of that. There's also a revive scroll that we really want to get here to save us time later. It'll allow us to do another death warp, which will save us a lot of time. And I need to... I think I remember where it is. Okay, oh yeah, also, you see this background here? It looks kind of weird with like the yellow pattern. Those are supposed to be electrified fences. And ordinarily you take damage just for walking through this screen. But because we got an insulated suit, we do not take damage. The weird thing though is that the character who has that is the one who's dead, Yuma. So I was wondering if her being dead would like make the insulated suit not work, but it looks like it still works, so that's good. That's a relief. Now, isn't there supposed to be like a scroll here? Or am I crazy? I thought there was supposed to be a scroll there. Wait, hold on. Where's that revive scroll? Insulated suit. When you fall down, there's a revive scroll. Yeah, there should be a revive scroll there. Should have been one here. They're all sisters? Yeah, they're all sisters, yep. There's supposed to be one, like, on one of these ledges, I think. Do I need to be a different character to trigger it? Apparently I do. Okay, well, we got it. That's good. Yeah, and there's lots of invisible... Well, not lots, but there's some invisible items as well. They're not critical, though. So Yuka, we're going to keep her health low so that we can death warp with her in a little bit. It'll save us some time. Yeah, I guess there's sisters in this show, too. So, again, this is called Sukeban Deka 3. And it's based on the 3rd TV series. Yeah, if you've never seen or heard of Sukeban Deka, check out some video on YouTube. I was playing some earlier. Just from the little snippet of video I played from the live action, it looks very entertaining. You know what? In fact, let me see if I can show it to you real quick. I was really enjoying what I was watching. Sukeban Deka. Oh yeah, this is the video I was watching. This is from the 2nd live-action series, I guess. Man, this looks good. I'll just let you watch it while I go get a glass of water. I love the music. Now they're doing a weird dance. I don't know why. The glasses chain? I don't know. It's like her thing. Now they're fighting. Do. Oh shit, it's getting serious.
Mate! 見かけない顔だが、あんたは
浅宮咲、転校生じゃ。
I think this is from one of the movies, maybe?
あの転校生。
She's tough. I can tell just by the way she introduced herself. I love that. Yeah, man, it looks good. I'm gonna like watch that later, maybe. Looks better quality than the game, but you know the game it still has got some small charms to it. I would definitely not recommend playing this without a guide. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, there's like a weird boss coming up here too. At least I hope it spawns anyway. Because if it doesn't, I did something wrong. Okay, it's these 3 girls. Okay, we gotta use invincibility as usual. Defense arts. I also have time R. I think the other spells are probably not worth using. They just like simply do damage. But they cost a lot more ninja power. I just think invincibility is like, it's only costs like 12. It's way the best deal. Oh shit. My health is really low. I'm gonna heal real quick. It would be bad if she died. She does have a revival scroll, but still. I guess I need to use invincibility again. Fuck. Okay, 2 of them are dead. Three of them are dead. Okay. Okay, now unfortunately, to pick this up, I need to drop something. I'm probably going to have to drop the revival scroll. But that's okay. At this point, hopefully we don't need it anymore. Now we have the Emperor doll and the Empress doll. Now is when we want to do a death warp. She's got her revival scroll and low hit points just the way we want. Now you can just go ahead and die, lady. Oh, she actually is taking damage from the lava in this. Huh. I guess that suit maybe is not working after all. But whatever. That's fine. Okay, back to Yui. My main girl. Oh, she's at max level now. She's level 20. Wow. Crazy. Okay. So now we need to go back to the left. We're close to the end of the game now. Ooh, another revival scroll. Let's give it to Yuka. We may as well have Yuka heal now. Yeah, it might be a good idea to use Yuka a little bit, just to keep Yui protected. Although I have to switch to Yui right now to pick up this sword. So there's the Vajra sword. You need to have the 2 dolls. You know, we just got the second one. In order to spawn this sword here, and only Yui can pick it up, but we need an inventory slot open, so we're going to drop. Which one does it say I should drop? Which one is less defense? Should drop the hand cover. Okay, we're gonna drop the hand cover. there. It's actually strange because you won't let us pick that item up unless we drop another item, even though we dropped an item from here and the weapon actually goes here in the weapon slot. So we still have an open slot now. Like, it doesn't really make sense, but apparently it counts. It's counting the amount of items you have, and you can only have 6 total. Anyway. Now we have this sword. This is the ultimate endgame weapon, this sword. It looks lame, but... it looks lame, but it apparently has a lot more range than it looks. I'm assuming it has a lot more damage than the other weapons. This sword is the only thing that'll damage the final boss, which we're gonna go deal with right now. So we pretty much have this game in the bag now. Like, there's no way we can lose. I know they say you're not supposed to get cocky, but damn it, I'm gonna get cocky. There's no way I can lose this game right now. Let's see. I'll make sure I go the right way. Fall down the second pit. And that will be this one. So far down. Okay. Go west. And then jump over the third pit. Yeah, this place is a giant maze. I don't know if I'd really want to try to find my way around without the guide. That's a good thing we know which way to go. Almost there. Damn it. Keep failing the jumps. Actually, it feels like I'm pressing the jump button and I'm not jumping. That's what it feels like. But that could never happen in such a well-made game like this. Alright, the final boss is like right over here. Shit, this lava is active though. I guess that suit doesn't count. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. This is the final boss. I mean, not that, but he's gonna spawn right here. There he is. Okay. I'm going to use invincibility. And we're gonna kill him. Weird fucker. Ooh, I still take damage from this room, though. So I might want to heal soon. Did we win? I think we just won. That's it! Credits. Executive producer, Miki Hirao. Producer, Shuichi Sato and Shoichiro Ide. Assistant producer, Yoshihiko Takeda. Character designer, Koichi Arai. And then you have Hack, Mr. Richard 999. Thanks, Mr. Richard, for your sloppy job. Game designer, Kenichi Suzuki. Dot designer, Makoto Higa. And Naomi Sato. Game programmer, Masahiro Yoshihara and Yasuhide Sakakura. And game music, Borderline. Thanks, Borderline. Wow, what a good job. I guess those are... It's my yo-yo. Those are like... Oh, those are the cranes. The paper cranes that one lady throws. And... Are those balls of yarn? I don't know. That's it. Mr. Leo, I beat the game! I beat it! How about that? Are you proud of me? Another game beaten. Oh, look at that. They even put the like little magnifying glass in Delinquent Girl Detective. I guess the fan translator for this game, you know, he put in like a little bit of effort. Thank you, fan translator. Now we gotta rate it. Sukeban Deka. Whoops. Took us 1 hour and 36 minutes to beat it. Not bad. It's certainly not very good. I mean, I did rate ice hockey pretty high. Yeah, do you think that's a little crazy? I don't know. I just feel like it's the best sports game on the NES. I don't know. I just think it's a really good game. Maybe I went a bit nuts. Sukeban Deka, yeah, it's very similar in quality to Fist of the North Star, but I think I like it a little bit better than Fist of the North Star because the leveling, even though it's just mindless grinding, it does kind of add something to it. Hey, Colic, what's up? I just beat a game. You missed a really janky game that we just beat. Very similar to Fist of the North Star, except with gang girls. Gang girls that fight crime. Yeah, it's really janky. The controls are not great. The enemy design is horrible. The scrolling is really weird and off-putting. There's some cheap instant death stuff in it. The password system is ridiculous. I can't imagine what... I mean, there are a lot of stats, but still. Oh, it snowed. Oh, that reminds me. I really should put my car in the garage. It might snow here, too. I don't want to have to deal with that. So, but yet, I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than Fist of the North Star. Maybe it was just... I think just the leveling system kind of improved it a little bit. I'm going to give it a 3. I definitely didn't hate it. I had a little bit of fun, but even knowing what to do, and you do need to use a guide, it's still pretty repetitive and mindless. So I'll give it a 3. And the music, not very good. I guess I'd also have to give it a 3, maybe a 2. Probably a 3. The title screen song is okay, at least. Yeah, it seems about right to me. I liked it better than the Famicom port of Valis, for sure. Let's put it in the rankings. Let's see. 3 Fahrenheit? Oh. -15 Celsius. Yeah, in other words, it's cold. It's going to be cold. Let's see. I feel pretty non-conflicted about giving it a 3. But I think it's definitely not a 4. Yeah, if anything, it should be a little bit lower than a 3, like maybe like a 2.8 or 2.7. Because, yeah, let's see. Let me look at these games. Money in the Run. Around there. Yeah, I think it's similar in quality to that. Chubby Cherub. Ooh. Well, Yeah, I guess it could be below Chubby Cherub. Maybe I don't hate Chubby Cherub that much. Diva Story. Murder in the Mississippi. I Am Super Pitfall. Do I like it more than Super Pitfall? Maybe it is around the Super Pitfall range. Kiki, Kai Kai, Bananazoids, Relics, Zippy Race. Definitely shouldn't be this low. Yeah, Kung Fu, Santa Claus, Italius, Martian Vale. Tonight or tomorrow? Where do you live again, Colic? We've gotten like a light brushing of snow here in Chicago, but I haven't been paying attention to the weather. I don't know. It could snow tonight. Oh, in Toronto. Well, you know, you guys probably get more snow over there. A customer appreciation day. Oh, free pizza. Well, I'm gonna come on over. Shoot, let me get on over there. The VR place. Bunch of game consoles. Oh man, I want to go to Toronto, to your local retro game shop, and have pizza. Road trip, let's go. Yeah, I feel like it should be around here. I'm trying to nail down exactly how I feel about it. I'm not sure. I generally maybe it should be like above all this crap, just like a little bit above it. I think I'm gonna give it a 2.92 because I did have a bit of fun with it. I don't hate it. Dr. Sparkle hated it. He hated it. He said it was horrible. I liked it a little bit more than him. Still not good. Ooh, Japanese consoles. Oh. I can get a Famicom or a Japanese Saturn. Ooh, well. Or are you going to get one? Are you going to get a Famicom, Colic, or a Japanese Saturn? You should. And then stream it. Yeah. Get to see the pricing. That's fair. It's probably expensive. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to another game. You guys ready for another game?